Welcome to Game from Nowhere.
Woo! I did it. I did the thing.
Beat me to it.
Well, I'm happy to say it's time to start moving our big old yapping mouths once again and talk about this here and gonna be damn dadgum old Gen 9.
This is our first time doing it remotely, so we're all in different locations.
Yeah, Dustin's. I'm from nowhere. Shane's from nowhere, and Dustin's from nowhere.
Should we introduce ourselves? So it's been a while.
Hi, it's like he said, it's been a while. My name is Dustin. And also nowhere, but a different nowhere than the other two. And I want to preface this by saying that I'm using push to talk, and I think I've already kind of screwed it up once, and I'll try not to do it again.
Hi, my name's Gary Boy. I was born here nowhere. My mom just said, boop, 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 and I'll pop on out and right here nowhere. I don't know nothing about it. Nobody, nothing. Except sometimes video games. Bye.
I'm Shane. I'm not going to do all the extra stuff. Let's just get to the talking.
This man just called us extra.
Alright. In the name of all ladies, holy, and ho-oh, let's talk about them names. Let's start with the starters of the new Pokemon region. I don't remember. It's Paldea.
Paldea with a D.
It's just not Paldea.
Well, they say they pronounced it Paldea in the trailer. One of the latest trailers.
Shane, that's their Legendary Gen 4. We ain't talking about that.
Alright, so we're here to talk about the starters from Paldi. Okay. So who wants to start?
I'll go ahead and tell you everything you need to know. First of all.
Please enlighten us.
First of all. Look at that little kitty. So Sprigato is grass. Yes, Sprigatito. Grass. Gonna evolve into some big old dog. I already know it's coming. I'm guessing grass fighting because yeah.
So
that's the right answer.
You think the starters will have dual types this time?
Yeah, that was just that was just a fun.
I remember that curveball. We got smacked with by Gen 8.
Yeah, all of us were wrong last time. By the way, I checked the old chat.
Every time we do one of these podcasts, we're speculating the starter types, and we're way off the mark every time. It's
going to be hard not to be off the mark this time because I'm right. Sprigatito, gonna be grass fighting. I already see it
on his hind legs.
No, it's not. It's so great. We're all so happy about it being a quadruped boy.
Grass fighting, kind of like Verizon.
Yes. Now, Quaxly's going to be water...
Chestnut.
Oh, yeah, Chestnut, too.
Quaxly's going to be water steel because it's going to be a Matador and going to pull a big old sword out of their little hat. That's going to be interesting. A water steel. First time ever. Fun. And now, the little fire fudger is Flicky.
Empoleon would like a word.
I've never heard of that thing. I don't know what you're talking about. But what's really exciting about Fueco is that it's going to be, here we go. Remember, you called this last time. Someone mentioned water fire jokingly and say, oh, that's Gen 9. Well, here we are, Gen 9. Fuecoco is going to be water fire. Woo!
No, it's not.
Dang!
There's a lot of speculation that Fuecoco might be a fire ghost. I don't know if it's just because its head kind of looks like a skull.
Give me fire ghost.
If Quaxly does go the route of Matador, I think that one would get the fighting type, not Sprigatito. Sprigatito would probably be like grass dark or grass fairy or something.
Yeah, that's too obvious, so it's definitely not going to be that.
Or they could just all have monotypes again and just let us all down.
All right, Shane, it's time for you to go. Past your bedtime.
Why would I feel like they already had monotypes. They had monotypes Gen 1. They had monotypes Gen. Wait, was Gen? Wait, no, it
Gen
didn't.
1 does not.
Gen 2, we had all monotypes.
Of course, Gen.
It was only Gen 2 and Gen 8. Those are the only ones.
I'm not doing great here on my Poke knowledge.
Gen
Let's
5
talk.
came close. Oh,
Well, hold on. You're not gonna skip me. Hold on. Sprigatito, grass, possibly grass mono, but I'm definitely leaning more towards grass fairy. Play Coco's fire ghost, or possibly fire dragon. I don't know. I just pulled that out of something. I don't know. And Quaxley is definitely going to be water fighting, maybe water flying, but I don't know. You know how they like their bird starters.
It could be. I didn't even consider water flying, even though it's like clearly a duck or an albatross or something. Actually, it could be a blue-footed booby because it has blue feet.
We're gonna censor that, right?
No.
You said a curse word.
Yeah, Shane, you're out the podcast from now on.
Okay.
All right, time for you to go again.
Has
I'll
fun,
just
yeah.
pass your bedtime again.
Clocking out, going to bed. Good night, guys.
What do you think, Shane?
Oh wait, what? I already gave. Well,
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
I like the fire ghost idea that the internet's like throwing around. I don't know if it'll actually happen. I mean, if we look back at the latest Game Freak game, Legends Arceus, we got a new Typhlosion form. That's fire ghost. Would they really do fire ghost twice in a row? I mean, they
Do
did.
I need to bring firefighting?
Yeah, they did do firefighting 3 times in a row.
I'm telling you, it's time. But I don't know, Fire Ghost, it just seems kind of too. I think just Dustin would like it too much, and I can't abide by a Dustin that's too happy because we're gonna start being slappy.
For the record,
Wow.
if somebody ever listens to this podcast who isn't us, Dustin is quite fond of ghost types.
It's true.
We do need to address, though, that the Chinese zodiac thing seems to be debunked now, which makes me a little sad.
It's dead. It's dead.
'Cause, I mean,
I'm going
there's no alligator or crocodile.
red. I know. I was very happy. I got to be real smarmy for like.
Alligator. Play Coco's not a rat.
Oh, here we go.
I kid.
Chickens can kind of
Yeah.
fly.
Oh, don't even start up. Don't you be off this year podcast.
What about the legendaries? What do you think their types will be?
Stupid and dumb.
Past and future.
It's probably safe to guess they're both dragon. And I would say Miraidon is Dragon Electric, maybe Dragon Steel since it's robotic, but Koraidon is harder to read. Fire Dragon, maybe? Dragon Fire?
Dude, Koraidon is from the past, before types were invented.
Maybe rock. Maybe rock.
He's
Yeah,
just
it could be Rock, yeah.
lizard.
I'm still upset that he runs instead of rides.
You know, I hated it at first too, and we talked about that. Like, we reacted in a negative way, but it grew on me. I actually love that it just runs now, because it's more of a primal like thing, because it's meant to be from the past, so why would it have wheels that work as wheels?
Yeah, great. Yeah, exactly. Why? You know what? Look, if you want to have him run, fine. Don't give him wheels.
I don't really have an opinion because I'm getting Violet. So. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get to point and laugh. That's the.
And we can also talk about Cyclozar, which we haven't seen run or use its wheels, but I'm sure it doesn't use its wheels. At least
Who knows, man? Maybe people. I'm always thinking like maybe the new terraforms. Like, what if, like, just how weird they might get with it, So who knows?
I've been curious about that too. There's like Gigantamax forms from their past region, like certain Pokemon, got a different form with the gimmick. Even in Gen 7, certain Pokemon got special Z moves that other Pokemon couldn't use. It is probably very likely that there will be like special terrestrial forms of certain Pokemon, and I bet the Legendaries would have them if anybody does.
You hear that, Charizard? You're getting more attention.
Probably.
Yeah. I do. I know. Just wait. But yeah, I think that could be interesting. I think that this. I don't know how I feel about this gimmick because I don't know. How do you guys feel about the visuals of it? It looks fine to me. I guess for me, like the tier list, like in terms of just like visualization, it's like Z moves probably at the bottom. Just how cool it is. But then I put like terrestrialization, like that stuff, like right after that in terms of coolness.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I guess it's cool. I don't know. What do you think?
I kind of agree. I think it's Starting at the bottom of the totem pole, probably Z moves, then the crystal one, terastallization. Then, well, actually, I would put normal Dynamax above Z moves, then terastallization, and then Gigantamax, and then Mega Evolution.
Okay. I would agree that visually there's not a lot to offer. I mean, it's just like a big crown, and then the Pokemon looks like a Swarovski project. But
it's really pretty, but aside from that,
aside from like what it actually does,
little funny.
I think this is like cooler than Gigantamax, maybe even Megas, because it changes the Pokemon's type mid battle. Like we've never had.
Well, okay, in terms of functionality, yeah, I agree. But in terms of visuals, like Garrity was talking about, then yeah.
Yeah, I meant like in terms of factor. Although I will say, aren't there Mega Evolutions that change typing as well?
Yeah, there are some that gain like an additional typing or their secondary typing changes. Actually, there's one, I can't think of it right now, that loses a type. Aggron, I believe. I think it loses Rock when it goes Mega. It's pure Steel.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I mean, I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe there is a lot of possibility here. So, I think this is something I'll definitely have to just like try and see how much I really use it. Like, man, I'm just glad we're past the era of Z moves. Yeah.
Z moves are fun like the first time you use them, and then the rest of the game is just whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely didn't make an impact on me like Mega Evolutions did.
I would even go so far as to say that I'm not sure the game would have been any worse had they not like existed. You know, like I'm not. I don't know. In some ways, I almost think that it kind of feels weird that you're just able to pull out like a super move. You know, and I don't know.
In a sense, a few of the Z crystals do like serve as gym badges in the game because there aren't gyms, and you get them from the trial captains. But like, yeah, aside from that, it's not really much to it.
What a wonderful talk we're having about Gen 7.
Now on to Gen 8. We gotta work our way up.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the region?
Paldea? I think it's pretty. I'm excited to see more of it. We did get a map reveal recently, and there's a few areas I'm curious about. Like one towards the top left that looks kind of like... It looks like it might be a fall, like an eternal autumn area, but I don't see any trees in it, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
I'm wondering what...
Sorry, could you repeat that? It didn't come through very well.
I said I wondered what that thing called.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Sounds like Garrity just put his headphone on the table, then started speaking and ran away from the mic.
Walking away while speaking, yeah.
I'm wondering about what that toilet bowl been up to.
The big hole in the middle, yeah. I don't know if that's just like a mountain skyline so that you always have one in the background, or if it's like actually something, like maybe the third legendary lives in there.
No, I was gonna say that they put too much detail into the whole like hurricane. I don't know, whatever is going on in the center of it,
dude.
To just be scenery, you know.
So, what if this is a sequel to Elden Ring? And spoilers for Elden Ring. After you take care of the Erd Tree. I'm not saying different things happen to the Erd Tree, but on one of the paths, maybe this game is the secret sequel to Elden Ring, and that's where the Erd Tree was.
Garrity, it's time for you to go to bed. It's past your bedtime.
I will say that the hurricane swirling thing in the middle, it's kind of just clouds, and they always put clouds on the maps. So it really could just be
in
nothing.
The middle of the map. Here's my theory. I think that it's not going to directly correlate to like Legends Arceus necessarily, but I am a firm believer in the idea of us getting some kind of like new variants or forms rather, maybe not regional variants necessarily. I mean, we know we're getting more of those, but
we've got Wooper already confirmed.
But time variants. Like I think I've heard somebody, I don't remember where, I think I heard somebody say something about paradox form online. So something like that.
Oh, sorry.
And I think that might have something to do with it. Like maybe you Like you take your Pikachu, like I want a Pikachu from Flintstones. You throw your Pikachu into the volcano, and then it just goes up into the sky like a fancy trade animation, and then you get a baby Pikachu with a unibrow and a club.
Dude, if we can canonically like just convert our Pikachu into Fat Pikachu, I would be in love.
Dude, well, I was thinking, that's an interesting idea. Maybe it's like the river Styx. I was thinking when you're telling that, I was reminded of like the river Styx from like Greek mythology. Like one of the stories supposedly is like Achilles was dumped into the river Styx, but because she held him by the ankle, that's where his like weak point is. Yeah, maybe. What if though? What if it's just the whole region's toilet bowl?
Everybody climbs up that tall wall to go do me.
You never know.
Alright, it's time for both of you to go to bed.
What if it's like, what if some sort of event is held inside? I remember one of my first ideas, I don't remember if I told it to you guys, but like, I was imagining like a flying minigame or like a race of some sort where you ride flying Pokemon inside of that like swirling, like cloudy donut hole.
Oh, death?
Yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool if there was some sort of event. I know that's not going to happen though. I'm sure it's just like, if it's anything, it's probably just a location of a legendary.
I'm telling you, Paradox, whatever.
Shane,
There's going to be an event. There's going to be an event. It's going to be Ooga Booga Chew.
Ooga Booga Chew. Unga Chew.
Yeah, I was thinking if this turns out to be true, Shane, if they do have an event, I will come back in time to this podcast at this moment, and I will congratulate you.
Yeah.
Right. So let's all wait a second and see if I show up.
So I'm just saying, like, it's obvious there's some sort of past and future theming. We've got Professor Sada, Professor Turo, who are both like named after past and future, and they're clearly dressed like a caveman and Tron Legacy. So, but we haven't seen like any gimmicks or anything really alluding to the future and past aside from the professors and the cover legendaries. They haven't confirmed anything. Maybe there's stuff in the leaks, but I haven't personally been looking at the leaks.
No, I haven't either.
You're the cover legendary, Shane. I hate to break it to you. So let's talk about the sort of main story, like drive of the game, which is speaking of story, it's literally called the arc of this generation. Apparently, is something called the three stories, right? So, and each one has a different goal and aim, and apparently the gym badge challenge is just one of them, which is extremely interesting for Garrett Boy because, as you know, I've been a little down on the franchise recently, and this has kind of got my ear.
And we reportedly don't even have to do them in any particular order.
Ooh,
the gem badges.
I feel like they'll probably lock a few of them behind. Like they'll probably still make it sort of linear. Like a few of them you won't be able to do till later.
You gotta kill 5 or 10.
But if you really can, like, go to any gym you want, and it's just like Pokemon Origins, where the gym leader has a different team depending on your level, that would be incredible. I'm really interested to see what the other two stories are too. I'm sure one of them is about figuring out what the.
That's something I was going to ask you guys. What do you guys have any predictions for those other two stories?
I'm sure one of them is about like solving the mystery behind your like cover legendary, the one you find on the beach at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, one's going to be very story oriented, I'm sure.
Whatever the hell this treasure hunt thing is, might either be part of that or it might be the other story.
I think the treasure hunt. I might be wrong. I think the treasure hunt it helps. Like it is part of it. I think like I don't think necessarily one of the stories is the treasure hunt. Like I think the treasure hunt is the 3. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Hey, your guesses are as good as mine. I mean,
well, okay, how about this?
Something about the treasure hunt or the story, quote unquote, about the legends and stuff.
So here's the question: What do you want out of like the other stories?
I mean, I guess if there's going to be past and future anything, like it would be amazing if one of the stories is like literally going to that time, like and doing something to
Take the breath to the press.
That would be wild, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think any time traveling aspect is going to be restricted to the Pokemon themselves. Us as the trainer.
I wonder. Oh, sorry.
I wonder if there's going to be a catching challenge, like because like that. I think that has to be part of it, right? I think like maybe like a advanced catching challenge of like Pokemon that are just difficult to capture, and you just have different ways and options of trying to capturing them. Maybe like a Safari Zone. Maybe we can bring back the Safari Zone, the traditional stuff. You know, that'd be kind of cool.
As one of the stories, or just a place you can go.
I just realized Safari Zone is, since it's open world ish. It is open is.
It is open world. According to the Pokemon company.
I don't know quite what the Safari Zone would have. Maybe we could throw rocks at Pokemon again.
I would say, like the wild area in Gen 8, a lot of people like to bash it because it's kind of barren. There's not a lot to do aside from like what the max raid dens.
Yes,
but I do like how they handled like time of day and weather in the different biomes. Different Pokemon will spawn depending on like what's going on in that area. If they continue doing that in Scarlet and Violet, I wouldn't be mad.
Dude, what if you got
I wouldn't hate that, but I think they'd sooner, and I'd much prefer them sticking with the Legends Arceus style of resting and changing the time of day, and then kind of rolling the dice.
Oh yeah, I mean like
weather pattern.
If you can change it, that's even better. But I just mean like maybe certain Pokemon are limited to like when it's this time of day, or when it's raining, or when it's a sandstorm or whatever, like in Sword and Shield. I don't know, man. Is it November 18th yet?
I was thinking, what if it's like in the original Safari Zone where that their warden points to his damn tooth being on deck there missing, you gotta go get his tooth, and you're like, thank you, baby boy, and then he gives you strength.
I mean, they very well could have references to older generations.
Well, wouldn't that mean HMs are back? And I think we can all agree that it's good.
We need more HMs.
Actually, all the HMs were turned into TMs in Gen 7, so he could still give you strength. It would just be a TM.
No. I want to have to use a member of my party to stack with HMs. And yeah, like I want the old-fashioned. I want more HMs. I want there to be like 70 HMs, and you have to use every single one at least once.
Actually, speaking of like HMs and getting around the map, obviously Koraidon or Miraidon is going to be that for us because it can climb, it can surf. Do you think we'll have to have it in our parties to use it?
No.
I don't think
No, I highly doubt it, yeah. I think we're past the era of...
It's very comparable to the partner Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which you did not have to have on your team. They were just always with you.
Yeah, and well, I was like, speaking of Let's Go, do you think they'll bring back the old-fashioned, like the way they did their boxes, the box system in that game?
I hope so. I love having a box on you at all times.
I fully expect them to. I don't know why they would have that in Let's Go and in Gen 8 and then just do away with it in Gen 9.
They didn't have Legends Arceus, but to be fair, it is a game based like way in the past. Although we have a smartphone, so why not?
Yeah, well, it's a God-given smartphone. And they kind of counteracted that, kind of, sort of, by giving, you can always talk to the dude at the camp, which you can just fast travel to anytime. So it's still not quite as tedious as like an older gen game where you have to run or you could fly, obviously, or ride your bike to a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, but then after you fly, you gotta make your way back to where you were. Yeah, it was irritating.
Yeah. I'm wondering what else we should talk about. Is there anything else?
Do you guys have any opinions or speculation on that ding-dang parade mobile car that we caught a glimpse of a couple times?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. Do you think it might be related to the like bad guy team, the villain team?
I got a lot of Team Yellow vibes from it myself, but obviously that's Gen 8, so I don't know.
God, I hope it's not 8. I'm done with meme teams. Like, I like Skull, okay. But like Team Yell and Team Skull, I'm ready for like an actual evil team.
Yeah,
please.
I mean, I agree with you. I didn't.
I agree too.
Either.
I agree. I think it's high time we get a proper evil organization to go up against. I think they've just phased them out. I don't think they have any intention of returning.
I've
They're
actually
too mean.
I've seen
I
some
don't know.
speculation, or like, well, maybe from like one person saying that Nimona, your like friend with the green streak in her hair, might be part of the villain organization. I don't remember why they said that, but that would be a pretty cool twist.
I want to be part of the
I'd like to
evil
hear that. I'd like to hear the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
I want to be the evil guy.
What's the deal with Penny? 'Cause she's not even wearing a school uniform, but she apparently goes to the academy.
She's just a
Doesn't she have like
dirty.
a poofy jacket on? Like maybe it's under her jacket.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Maybe she's just a dirty delinquent, and we should make sure not to. She hands out cigarettes to school children outside of the place. You know?
Yo, Loki, she's the evil team.
She gives you Coridon, says you can only ride him when you're drinking.
You drink him?
Drinking.
Okay.
Drinkin apostrophe.
Don't drink Coridon and drive, kids.
I'm thinking of everything else that's ever been known about this game. I think that's all. I think we've done everything.
Well, okay. What do you guys think about those little gas station things? The little Poke.
That's the new
Stop.
Pokemon
Little-
Center.
Yeah, is that confirmed to be like the Pokemon Center? And I assume
I
you do like
think
your
so. I think there's a
maybe
page on the
Pokemart,
I think there's a page on
Pokemart,
the,
multiplayer communication like all that stuff.
I think it's everything all in one. I'm pretty sure there's
The
a
one
official
stop
site.
Poke Shop. Yeah, okay.
It's
You
confusing.
guys know why they did that, right?
Why is that?
Because this is their first official fully open world Pokemon game, so they've got to try to make it as easy as possible. They can't have you walking into a building. You're like, all right, let's put the Pokemon centers outside.
I mean,
Yeah.
I agree that it's better without a loading zone, but they did have buildings you could go into in the DLC for Sword and Shield, so that they could have done it.
Yeah, but even the DLC for Sword and Shield wasn't open world.
Nah,
it was just
It's like
more
a big
so than
open area
Sword and Shield. Yeah,
You think the gas prices will be damn high?
for Coridon and Miraidon.
I guess it depends on their appetite.
What if we do have to feed them? Actually, there is an energy system. When you use their shoot, what is it? Oh no, it's not for Coridon and Miraidon. It's the Terra thing, Terrastal. When you use a Terrastal form, you have to like recharge it by going to a Pokemon Center or pick up crystals that are all over the world.
Wow, this game's going to teach kids to be like meth dealers. Yeah.
We haven't talked
So
about
the two schools, the academies, do you guys think they coexist in each game, or do you think like you get Scarlet? Oh, the school is
actually.
orange.
I don't think the map.
I
I don't think the map correlates, but it would be interesting if they're like in different parts of the region.
One of the stories is you must murder the other academy.
I would think more like a Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire, where like there's a tournament of different schools, and you have to like fight the other school in some manner.
You have to get Rayquaza and hyper beam them from space.
It's got to be from space because you got to do it discreetly.
Maybe there is two academies in the same town. I'll have to look at the map again, or it could just be like different cannons depending on the version. I don't know. It's probably the same building, just retextured.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Close.
This isn't like. Go ahead.
I just said the word close.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what kind of Pokemon would you be excited to get a new regional variant?
New regional.
Ooh, that's way too good of a question.
This is going to be an oddball one, but Maractus. I'm not that crazy about Maractus, but I think it deserves more. Like, it's not that bad a design. It has a great shiny. It could use a regional variant.
You could. It's okay.
Evo.
It's okay. You can be honest. You can say, "Man, they really fudged that one up. Let's just do it over, redo it."
I mean, it's
That's
pretty
how-
forgettable.
That's how I feel about Carnivine. Like, let's have a regional
Yeah,
variant
yeah,
that
I agree.
overrides because Venus Flytrap's such a cool idea, right? Like, and what we got was just it was something like I don't know. It feels very 8-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know, man. What about like a Dragonite? Well, we've already seen Dragonite in the trailers.
Yeah. I asked this question. Like, I knew I was going to ask this question. I wrote it down. But I don't have any prepared answers.
Luxray. I want a new Luxray, one that's so different and better that they forget the other one and they don't ever put the other one in any other game ever.
Fair. I want to see a regional variant of Flygon.
Oh yeah, Flygon's another one that needs more.
You're just rubbing that old bet in my face.
No, actually, on the contrary, I'm not rubbing it in your face. I'm sympathizing with saying he needed some kind of special attention. Like, I think he was deserving of a Mega Evolution.
I mean, it's nice they put him in Sword and Shield, despite the National Dex cut, but that's really not enough.
Yeah, I don't think that was. I don't think they were making up for not giving him an evolution. Hey, don't worry, guys. We know you wanted a Mega Evolution, so we're just gonna put him in the game.
Flygon's got it kind of rough because like we have pseudo legendaries, which are mostly dragons, and it is a 3-stage dragon. But there's another one in the same generation that is the pseudo.
Yeah,
which is Salamence.
Same with Haxorus. Haxorus isn't a pseudo. A potato.
Oh yeah, because of Hydreigon.
Yeah, which is funny because I like Flygon more than Salamence, and I like Haxorus more than Hydreigon.
Slander.
I'm not sure which one I like more. I like them all about the same.
That's a cop out.
It's a cop out.
What do you guys think how extensive the multiplayer will be?
I mean, I'm excited for it. Looks like we can explore together in the open world.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up about like some extravagant like a whole bunch of different activities you can do together.
Yeah,
but
they're definitely going to limit something.
Yeah. It seems like we can at least, I don't know, have your Pokemon out since they do follow you in this game. We've seen that in the trailer. So that's a big plus. And you can run around, or you can even ride on and co-ride on with your friends. And I guess you can explore the maps corner to corner. But as far as like, I don't know if you can like team up in a wild double battle or take on trainers together. That would be a huge bonus. I would love for it if they let's say Shane joins me in my game or whatever, and he's 2 badges in, and I've got 4 badges. Like, actually, I don't know why. That's irrelevant. It would be cool if there was less of a focus on, Shane's in my world, and more of like just the focus being on, you're both in the Paldea region. Yeah, and it'll be cool if you guys can progress at your own pace, and even when you're joining each other. Like, if Shane wanted to come to my world and then get his 3rd badge, he could. I don't think that's going to be a thing, but that would be cool.
So like a co-op story or co-op campaign?
Yeah, even better. I would like to be able to co-op the whole game. Yeah.
I'm also curious if the game... Well, never mind. I was about to say if it might have local multi, but I don't know how that would work. You'd have to have another trainer.
Oh, well, I mean, local multiplayer.
As in, like on the same system is what I was
as far as on the sense. Like, I was going to say, local multiplayer, you can just be in the same room and just connect nearby.
Dude, what if you could have raids? Like in an MMO or something, where you get a bunch of people, like 10 people, and you all just like go through a giant complex of battling Pokemon. I don't know how that would work.
I think it's up to 4 strictly. I'm pretty sure they've confirmed that.
Yeah, and you can do the Terra raids or whatever they are.
Yeah.
But they're obviously a lot less grandiose.
I'll compare those to like Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield, which I do enjoy. So I'll definitely be doing some of those myself.
Oh, I'm very curious to see how it plays out, but they did mention in one of the more recent trailers that you don't have to wait for your teammates to select their moves and stuff. You can just go at your own pace. That kind of boggles my brain a little bit. Like, how does that work?
How does that work?
Yeah, like, how do I literally just get to fire off like Dragon Claw 3 times in a row?
It's kind of like Pokemon Go's battle system. You just tap the screen, and if you don't tap the screen, you don't attack.
Yeah, I've gotten back into Pokemon Go now that I live in an area that supports it more. But I still I'm not a fan of the battle system in that game. But good thing that's not what we're here to talk about.
I don't like the candies.
No, I don't either.
I can't get my candy.
Do you guys think the catching mechanic is gonna follow over from Legends Arceus?
I wish, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I think you'll have to like initiate a battle and throw it as usual. It would be cool,
Yeah.
but that also brings up the question I've asked before: if wild Pokemon will attack you in this game, like they do Legends Arceus.
Nah,
Or,
everyone,
like,
Probably not.
is there fall damage? We don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
think so because we would have heard about it at this point. I'm guessing all the Pokemon collectively took a giant Xanax between the events of Legends Arceus.
Oh, Garrett said a drug word.
I literally said meth earlier.
You did.
What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
We haven't talked about the other Pokemon, like Smoliv, Lechonk, Pawmi.
I'm kind of
Okay,
okay. Here,
what's there to talk about?
Yeah,
Here-
I guess
here's
you can
my-
say what they evolve into. Yes,
here's
Pawmi
my hot.
doesn't evolve, obviously.
true.
I
But-
think
Oh, my bad.
my unpopular opinion on Lechonk is that I'm actually not a fan of it using because Chonk is definitely internet speak, and you know how I feel about too much internet speak in real life. Like I don't know, it just feels very I don't know, it doesn't feel
Dude.
real. You know what I mean?
I can feel it on my feet. They're gonna unveil. We're gonna get a trailer soon. They're gonna unveil a Pokemon named No Cap. It's just gonna be called Cap, and he's gonna have two different forms. He's gonna have a thing on his head, and when you attack him, he gets down to half health or whatever. He loses it, and it's called its No Cap form.
Like Ice Cube, Ice Face, and No Ice Face.
Yeah.
No Cap evolves into Bussin.
But yeah, signature attack is just FR.
Do you think
Yeah,
Lechonk
for real.
is Lechonk the early route rodent of this game? Because pigs aren't rodents, but neither are raccoons, like Zigzagoon in Gen 3.
It could be. I can also see him completely not being. I don't know.
We haven't seen the early route bird either.
Oh, yeah. What if they don't do it? What if they just do it?
They might not. With the game not being
I
out
would be
here,
sad. I would be sad though.
I would too.
I thought you said, what if they just do away with birds? That's
No, they're definitely gonna have at least one bird line in the game.
The game releases and you only get 2 starters.
I know
so
we have seen
Quaxley.
the Talonflames coming back, which I'm excited for because I love that Pokemon.
your boys in this one?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Shane's official favorite Pokemon.
Possibly. It's at least tied with Raichu. Anyway,
Dude, watch Raichu not even be in the Pikachu.
that would be hilarious. Just Pikachu just
Not
doesn't
at all.
evolve in this one.
There's
Game
not gonna
Freak
have
loves to do
Thunderstones.
that. You got Pokemon.
I would
Unite.
not put it past them.
Pikachu just doesn't evolve ever. Every event Pikachu. I bet the flying terrestrial Pikachu that you can get as an early release bonus mystery gift, I bet it won't be able to evolve.
Yeah. Either that, or at the very least, they're gonna have some kind of warning message saying if you evolve it, you won't be able to use that Terra type or
It just
Terraform.
loses
Whatever.
it.
Yeah.
If you evolve it and say, "What, Pikachu ain't good enough for you?"
If you evolve it and try to terrestrialize it, it just gets a big trash can on its head.
But the warning message is just say like, "Warning: Raichu is too fat for balloons to carry him."
Please, Sakurai.
I just want to prompt says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Why do they hate Raichu so much? I mean, they gave it a Alolan form. They just love to
Wow, man,
ignore
Yeah,
that.
that was crossing a line for them. Apparently, they looked at it like, "Wait, did we just give Raichu a new form, but not Pikachu? What have we done?"
If it makes you feel,
Virgin Raichu.
if it makes you feel any better, I think all hardcore Pichu fans are officially starving, are officially dead at this point. They all starved to death.
Hardcore what fans?
Pichu?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, what did just came out of my mouth? I don't even remember what I said. I don't know. All right, you wanna wrap it up?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we've talked about, but I think we have covered just about everything we wanted to say.
Yeah, I've cleared my checklist of things I wanted to discuss.
I hope the clothes are good.
The clothes.
The clothes. You can change your
Oh
clothes.
yeah, that's one thing we didn't talk about. Because we've confirmed there's like 4 different outfit types you can have, like uniforms, and that might be all that there is in the game. At least like going by the tone of the description on the website.
Wait, what's the tone of the description? What does it say? You have 4 different uniforms. Don't even think about taking off those clothes.
Well, no, it's like, let me see if I can find it in our past convo. So, forgive the typing sounds.
Yeah.
says that range your looks and hairstyle to freely change your appearance. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can now make changes to your character's eye shape, mouth shape, and more to look the way you want to look. You can, of course, change your hairstyle, hair color, and eyebrows at salons too, so look your best, or to look your best on your treasure hunt. No, it does say so. I read that wrong twice.
I actually somehow completely overlooked the fact that you can change your mouth shape and eye shape.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how different exactly those options are from each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's not even the paragraph I meant to read. Use all sorts of items to make your uniform fit you. Ranging from short sleeves and shorts to warm blazers, the Academy has 4 different kinds of uniforms in total. Additionally, you can collect a wide variety of accessories from boutiques, wear your favorite items, and try out different styles along the way on your adventure. So it just mentions getting accessories. It doesn't mention other outfit options.
What is a clothes but what are clothes but accessories?
What is a clothes?
Shane, delete that from the podcast.
No. I mean,
Shane, delete the entire podcast except for that one line he said.
I would say I'm fine with the uniforms. Like Dustin said in the past, that it's kind of cool that we have to stick to the uniform theme, but we can change it up with accessories. Kind of like certain media tropes, like My Hero Academia does it with their school uniforms. Different characters show their styles. Like
Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5 too. But I will say that we also didn't talk about how the base trainers in this game, the player trainers, are possibly the most boring of any that we've ever gotten.
His name is Snow. Yeah.
I'll be honest, ever since trainer customization was a thing, I have not cared for the default look for the trainers.
It's fair.
That is true. That is true. That is a good point.
Even in X and Y, I'm just whatever.
I like the Sun and Moon ones, but
I like they were all right. Gen 8. I mean, Gen 8 wasn't terrible. I think I guess Gen 6 is my least favorite, but still, as far they're none of them have that same feel. They don't have the same impact as Lucas or Brendan or
even Hilda in Gen 5 or Rosa.
Yeah.
Or Palmhead.
Hilbert. What a name.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so I guess you're stuck wearing your uniform forever. It just seems weird,
sounds
right?
But
go outside, go to different world, go to travel the world. You have to wear a uniform.
Maybe you can get more clothes after you complete the Academy part of the story.
Actually, something I just thought of is it looks like we don't automatically change into a static ride uniform like we do in Gen 7 and Gen 8.
There's actually official artwork too of Koraidon and Miraidon in their ride forms, sprinting.
Which I like. I don't like the not care for the ride gear in Gen 7.
I didn't.
I thought it was cool looking, but only because I thought that maybe I could change the color of it and stuff. But no.
They did it in Gen 8 too, and it wasn't any better.
Well, I mean, I do like you can customize the ones in Gen 8. A lot of them are kind of cool, but I still don't like the fact that you're forced to wear this gear. So I think it's cool that you don't have to in Gen 9. You just wear your normal uniform or whatever.
Heck yeah. Actually, thinking about it, Let's Go didn't have a ride uniform either. You just continued wearing what you were wearing when you equipped a mount or whatever. However you would describe it.
Equipped a mount.
I mean, I'm not making money. I know what you mean. It just sounds funny when you phrase it that way. Yeah. I don't think anything else to talk about. No.
So you want to just close
I've said what I have to say.
Me too. Till next time. Can't wait to listen to this in 2 years and be like, dang, we were spot on, right on the money with everything.
Dang, we were spot on.
Even when we all had differing opinions, we were all correct.
All simultaneously correct.
Dude, should we bingo?
No,
it's not.
I mean, yes, but we could. I'm not against that idea, but that's definitely not a discussion for the podcast.
Yeah, let's not talk about this anymore.
Talk about what?
What?
Bye-bye.